Hello, Franklin sports fans. Welcome back to Pirelli Veterans Arena for this latest boys varsity hockey matchup, where your Franklin Panthers are about to take on the non-league opponent of Archbishop Williams. This is the this is the third game of the year for both teams. Both teams coming into this game with even records of 1-1. Franklin starting off their regular season against Framingham High School a little over a week ago, and losing that game 1-3, and then playing Newburyport High School, winning that game 2-1. Gameplay just getting underway. And Archbishop, for their part, started off their season against St. Mary's High School of Lynn, winning that game 4-2, and then playing Canton High School, losing that game 1-3. So, fairly evenly matched teams here for a non-league team, as Franklin is able to get that puck away from Archbishop, and a bit of a knockdown right there, as Archbishop tries to block Franklin from getting that puck away. Puck is on the far side of the rink. Franklin regaining possession, and Archbishop trying to bring it past center ice, and they do. This could wind up being a tight matchup here, as Archbishop loses it for a second there, but they do regain possession. Franklin trying to send it into Archbishop defensive territory. Franklin bringing it into their zone. Franklin with the puck behind the Archbishop net. Some serious checking going on there. Our shot on net is going to be blocked and gloved up on the ice. Archbishop to have a face-off. Looks like there might have been a little bit of extracurricular activity in front of the net, as Rick Alberts would have said. So face-off happening to the right of the Archbishop net. Loose puck right there, but Archbishop comes away with it as they get it out of their zone and send it to behind the Franklin net. Franklin trying to get it past their blue line. Archbishop sends it right back. Loose puck. Archbishop with a shot on net. That's going to go right to goalie Thomas Ravani. And so he's going to just pause the action there, and he will see a face-off happening on his right. Both teams at the face-off. Franklin comes away with it. And a loose puck. Archbishop. Franklin takes a shot, but that's actually going to be blocked as Archbishop comes away with it. Franklin taking it right back. And that pass is going to be blocked by an Archbishop skate. Centering pass that's going to go right by Ravani. Franklin sending it back up against the wall. And that's going to be icing. So that's going to bring the puck back over to Franklin's defensive end. Scoreless game, 12:46 left to go in the first period. And Archbishop comes away with the puck. They wind up whiffing on the shot there, as Franklin tries to take it back. Archbishop regains possession. Franklin knocking it back into Archbishop defensive territory. They have it behind their own net as they try to get it passed out. Franklin doing their best to steal the puck back, and that's going to go behind the Archbishop net. Both teams come up with it. And Archbishop just looking for open space to pass the puck into. Franklin stealing it right back. Centering pass, that's going to be knocked away by the Archbishop as they get it past center ice. 2-on-1 here. That doesn't work out in Archbishop's favor, and Ravani is just going to glove that puck up. A couple of players on each side, on each team getting in each other's faces there a little bit. Can hear Rattle City cheering on their team. In the bleachers to the right of us, underneath the press box. And we thank you viewers at home for tuning into this boys ice hockey matchup on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. Particularly for the Tuesday before Christmas. So we thank you for taking time out of your busy evenings to check out Franklin High Varsity Sports here, as Franklin tries to navigate this puck past a couple of Archbishop rivals. Loose puck, Archbishop sending it back into Franklin territory, and Franklin just, you can see that Franklin is just trying to keep it away from the swarms of Archbishop opponents here. Franklin with the cross ice pass, and they send this one back behind the net. Archbishop comes away with it. Some good puck movement here by Archbishop as that puck gets away from them with a big body check up against the wall, right directly, more or less directly underneath us. It's not going to result in any penalties, for better or worse, but it will result in a face-off. Franklin comes away with it. Franklin trying with a pass right there. And Archbishop's goalie is just going to pounce on top of that one, gloving it up. So face-off yet again. And again, Franklin coming away with it. Shot on net is going to be blocked away. And now Archbishop with the puck. They get it past center ice. Franklin tries to get it back over onto Archbishop's side of the rink. They navigate that by a couple of Franklin players. Shot on net there is going to be blocked before it hits the net. But Ravani was ready for it. That's going to be a loose puck. Slap shot there. That's going to go into some heavy traffic as Franklin gets it past center ice. And a light shot. Oh, a nice play right there. The puck is blocked by Archbishop goalie. And on the rebound, Franklin finds himself with a wide open net. So with that play, Franklin takes a 1-0 lead with 10:23 left to go in the first period. And again, an initial shot on net is going to be blocked by Archbishop Williams. And on the rebound, Franklin finds himself with a wide open net. Franklin bringing it right back. This is, that was number 16, Aiden Doyle, who had that puck, and he's going to be taken down. Archbishop bringing it right back. Shot on net, that's going to be wide of the net. Ravani was ready for it. And a pass right there by Archbishop is going to be deflected by a number of skates. Franklin trying to navigate this puck past the Archbishop defense. Loose puck. Puck is going to be sent behind the Archbishop net. Trying to ID who it was that had that goal for the Panthers, but a little bit of feedback happening with the PA system up there. But either way you cut it, Franklin leads this game with a 1-0 lead. 9:37 left to go in the first period at this point. Thomas Quinn taking the face-off for the Panthers. Franklin trying to send it back. That's going to go by That's going to go just slowly by the Archbishop goaltender. As they get it cleared out, Franklin taking it right back. Puck is behind the Franklin net as both teams have 2 players going after the puck. Archbishop comes away with it, and they try a centering pass. That puck is going to be blocked away by Ravani's stick. He does get a stick on it, making it bounce off his stick and just fly away from where he was set up in front of the goalie, in front of the goal net. So a face-off happening to the right of the Franklin net. Players getting a little bit anxious right there, but nothing too extreme. As Franklin tries to clear the puck out past the blue line, they finally do. They get it past center ice. Almost. Archbishop comes away with it. But a whistle is going to result in a face-off right where you see here. Oops, it's going to actually be brought to center ice. And after that face-off, Franklin comes away with it, but Archbishop steals it right back. Loose puck right there. Ooh, a nice attempt at a shot right there by Archbishop, but Franklin's gonna interfere with it. Big check right there, so Archbishop gets a loose puck. As they try to get that puck past center ice, which they do. Franklin trying to steal it back. A little bit of light horseplay going on there. Franklin sending it up against the wall. Archbishop with a shot right there. That's going to be bounced away, I believe, by Ravani. Centering pass right there, Archbishop with it. As they try to keep, ooh, a nice setup right there. And and they get it by him. See which team player this was. So with that shot on net, Archbishop evens the score up at 1. And I believe that was number 18. Number 18 being Dylan Cole. So score is all tied up at 1 here, with 7 3/4 minutes left to go in the first period. Archbishop comes away with that loose puck as they send it up against the wall. And now, ooh, they were on fire with that play. Loose puck. Archbishop had it behind the Franklin net. They send it up against the wall to an opposing player. And the PA announcer having just a little bit of trouble with handling the feedback. So after that face-up, both teams fighting for it. Franklin comes up with it. Archbishop taking it right back. Oh, and they get another very quick goal there. So only a few minutes after they scored their first goal of the game, Archbishop Williams scores the tiebreaker, making it 2-1. Making it 2-1 with 7:09 left to go in the first period. A very back and forth match here so far between Franklin and Archbishop Williams. Franklin comes away with the face-up, with the puck after the face-off. And they'll be looking to even the score up. Archbishop with the puck as they send that puck through center ice. That's going to be called icing. So that's going to bring the puck all the way down here. And after that face-off, we have a loose puck. Archbishop comes up with it. So they try to continue sending that puck up against the wall. Loose puck. Franklin knocks it off against the nearby wall, but it's going to go back into Franklin territory. And that puck is going to be, that pass is going to be intercepted by Archbishop. Puck is up against the wall again. Back behind the Franklin net. Archbishop whiffs on that pass, but Franklin gains control as they try to get, as Franklin tries to get it by quite a few Archbishop opponents here. And the Archbishop Williams player that was checked there up against the ice, he's slowly getting himself back up onto his feet. Seems to be okay. A little slow to get up, but he was able to get up. So a face-off happening off to the right of the Archbishop net. Franklin comes away with it as they try to get that puck into some open space. And a nice centering pass, but Franklin cannot get a shot off. They get this puck in some open space, but it goes past Archbishop's blue line. As Franklin tries to send that back onto Archbishop's side of the net. Puck is at center ice. Franklin trying to send it back. Cross ice pass there. So a lot of back and forth here. Ooh, and a good opportunity there, but unfortunately that puck is going to get by number 3, Thomas Quinn. So Archbishop gets it by Quinn. Shot on net, that's going to be high and bounces off the wall behind Ravani. As Franklin tries to clear it out, not quite able to. And Ravani is just going to glove that puck up. So 4:20 left to go in the first period. Archbishop Williams leading the game by a score of 2-1. Franklin just doing what they can to try to clear this puck out, and Archbishop not really having it. Some checking going on here. A loose puck. Archbishop comes away with it. And another loose puck. But Archbishop with control of it as a light shot on net is gloved up by Ravani. So that'll result in another face-off. And we have number 16, Aiden Doyle, taking the face-off for the Panthers. As Franklin tries to come away with it, and Archbishop not wasting any time getting to it. But Franklin, they are doing their best to clear this puck out. But Archbishop is giving them a very hard time. Shot on net, that's going to be wide. Franklin with the puck as they try to settle that puck down. Archbishop with the puck as they get it past center ice. And a nice pass right there. That's going to be initially gloved up by Ravani. And he winds up dropping it. I think he might have been trying to pass it off to a teammate. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, and Archbishop Williams able to take advantage of an open net. And they make the score 3-1. So Archbishop able to do a play of their own that was very similar to what Franklin was able to do to get their one goal. Getting a shot done after a rebound and having themselves more or less a wide open net. So 3-1 is our score with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the first period. Franklin with the puck, but Archbishop's going to knock it away. Puck is behind their net. And a centering pass right there is going to be intercepted by the Panthers, but they try sending it behind the net. Can't do anything with it. They get that puck past center ice. Another shot on net, a whip shot that's going to be high and above the Franklin net. Nice block there by Ravani. And a little bit of horseplay going on here as a second ref takes it upon himself to break that up. Minute and 50 left to go in the first period. That's a loose puck that's going to almost go to Ravani. Franklin chasing this puck down, but they cannot clear it out yet. This time they finally do. Franklin with possession as they try to navigate this through the Archbishop defense. Franklin trying to set up an opportunity here. That pass is going to be blocked by a Panther as they knock it back across center ice, but Archbishop is right there to take it back. Centering pass right there. Franklin is right there to stop that play. And that's going to result in icing. Looks like they're going to set up the face-off right here. Change out the players to take the face-off as Franklin takes that puck away. They almost lose it for a second there. A couple of big checks right there. Nice centering pass right there, and a shot on net is going to be blocked by Ravani. As Franklin is trying to do their best to keep this puck away from Archbishop. Nice centering pass. Archbishop sends that puck up against the wall. And Franklin trying to clear it out. It's going to be held up against the wall by an Archbishop player. 29.4 seconds left to go in the first period. Score is 3-1. So a face-off. Franklin with the puck. Shot on net. That's gonna be a light shot on net. That's gonna be easily handled. 19.2 seconds left to go in the first period. Aiden Doyle takes the faceoff for the Panthers. Archbishop comes away with it as they send that puck over to the opposite side of the rink. And now they send it back to where they started. Ooh, and that puck's going to get by the Franklin player there, but they're just going to let the clock run out. So that buzzer is going to mark the end of the first period. So after 1 period of gameplay, it is Archbishop Williams 3, Franklin 1. We will be back in a few minutes for the start of the second period. Stay tuned. Welcome back for the start of the second period of this boys varsity hockey matchup. Here, Franklin Panthers facing off against the Bishops of Archbishop Williams, which hails out of Braintree. And the Bishops lead this game by a score of 3-1 as we just get ready for the start of the second period. Here we go. Loose puck. Bishops knock it away. And Bishops come away with that shot there is going to be wide of the Franklin net as they try to keep it away from the Bishops. Franklin takes it back. And hopefully Franklin coach Jake Brightbill was able to get his players fired up a little bit to make something happen here in the second period, as that puck is going to be gloved up. Bishops try to get that puck past center ice, which they do. And a good play there, but they can't get the centering pass going. Franklin comes away with it. That puck's going to be deflected away by a Bishop. Both teams with the puck behind the Franklin net. Loose puck, Franklin knocks it away. Ooh, good centering pass right there, and that's going to result in a goal. The Bishops get that puck through quite a bit of heavy traffic in front of the Franklin net, and they get it by Thomas Ravani. And so only a minute and 2 seconds into the second period, the Bishops make this game 4-1. Franklin hoping to keep this from being a runaway score here. But now with them being down three goals, still plenty of time for them to make something happen. We'll see if they can make something happen there as the ref calls for a little pause in gameplay here. We had a couple players from both teams just piling on top of each other there. Franklin brings in one other player to even everything up here. Bishops with the puck, I should say. And Lord knows how Ravani was able to keep an eye on that puck, but he's able to glove that one up after a deep shot. That was easily like 20, 30 feet out, if not more. So after the face-off, Franklin's trying to get it cleared out. Ooh, they're going to be pushed up against the wall there. Franklin sending it into Archbishop territory here. Bishops try to clear it out, and they're able to, but Franklin trying to come up with it as they get that puck into some open space. Nice centering pass right there, but it's going to get by the intended recipient, who I believe was number 23, Colin Canavan. Franklin with, oh, that's going to be a loose puck as the Bishops take it away. Franklin trying to clear it out, and they do. Bishops knock it away from the Panthers. Panthers chasing it back down. Bishops with a cross ice pass there. Franklin with a potential shot on net. That's going to be blocked away. And so Franklin, again, trying to get it by the Bishops defense. Very tough thing to do right now. That shot's going to be deflected away by a Bishop player, by a Bishop defender, as that puck is going to be cleared out. Franklin with possession. That puck is going to be stolen away. Puck slides behind the Franklin net as the Bishops get it into some open space. Franklin trying to take it away. They get it cleared out. Bishops looking for an open player. Ooh, that was kind of a miscalculated play right there. But nonetheless, they are able to keep it out of potential harm. And Franklin is able to, ooh. Was that? I believe that was a goal. Yes, it is going to be ruled a goal. So I didn't quite see what was happening there, but there was a lot of confusion going on in front of the Bishop's net. But Franklin is able to get it by as we hear the Franklin faithful cheering on their team. Franklin gets it by Bishop's goaltender number 1, Austin Gaylord. And they cut the lead to 2 as they make the score 4-2 with 11:42 left to go in the second period. So that's the boost that they needed after four unanswered goals. Franklin trying to clear that puck out, but it's going to be caught between a bunch of skates there. So face-off right here. Franklin comes away with it as they try to get it into some open space. Bishop's chasing this puck down very quickly. Nice centering pass, but that's going to be deflected away. Franklin trying to knock it away from the Bishop player right there. Loose puck, Archbishop comes away with it. And Franklin trying to get it again, just trying to get it away from their opponents here. The Bishops making it very hard for them to do anything offensively. And we've got a penalty on the Panthers. That's number 3, Thomas Quinn, who's going to be sitting down for 2 minutes. Didn't see what the penalty was, but Franklin will be a player short. So we'll see if Franklin is able to keep the Bishops at bay for the next 2 minutes as they send that puck behind the Bishop net. Bishop bringing it past center ice. Ooh, and a loose stick right there, and a shot right there I think might have been deflected. And a centering pass there. That's going to be, not sure if that was a shot on net or what. But now Bishop has to clear it out as the Bishops try to get it by a couple of Franklin defenders. Bishop comes away with it. Nice pass right there. A shot on net is going to be high and wide. But Bishops maintain possession. And that shot's going to go up into the netting. 56 seconds left to go on the Franklin power play. .10:06 left to go in the second period. The Bishops holding on to a 2-goal lead here, score being 4-2. Both teams chasing this puck down. Archbishop comes away with it. That puck is sent up against the wall, but Bishops maintain possession as they try to look for an open spot here. Just trying to keep the puck away from the Franklin defense. Ooh, and that puck is going to get away from them. They're going to have to clear it out. 24 seconds left to go on the power play. Franklin is able to come away with that. But they're just going to knock it into Bishop territory, almost going behind the Bishop net, but they come away with it. They get a pass center ice. Nice centering pass, but that's going to get past the intended recipient. That shot's going to be just wide of the Franklin net. Loose puck. Both players trying to get a stick on that one. As the power play is now done, Franklin back up to full strength. And just after that, icing is called. So 8:50 left to go in the second period. Shot on net is going to be blocked by Ravani. He puts a glove on that. Quite a bit of light extracurricular activity going on here. Thankfully, there hasn't been any fighting yet, but something tells me that we could be in for a little bit of that. As a face-off. Is about to happen here. Oop. Players are going to be traded out on the Franklin side of this. Bishop's come away with that one. Shot on net is going to be wide of the Franklin net. And Franklin knocks it away from the Bishop's defense. As Franklin with a player on their tail tries to get something set up here. That shot's going to be wide. Bishop's come away with it as they clear it out. I'm not entirely sure what this was for. It looks, whatever the penalty was, it's going to result in a face-off, or it might have been offsides maybe. So a face-off happening right here. And the Bishop's coming away with this puck. Franklin steals it right back. But Bishop, loose puck behind the Franklin net. Bishop not wasting any time getting to that one. Stealing it away from the Panthers and then getting a shot on net, but it's not going to get by Ravani. So a face-off. Bishop's trying to get another shot on net. That one is going to be blocked away by Ravani. Bishop's maintaining possession here. A lot of nice puck movement here. As both teams going for the puck, Franklin comes away with it. They get that puck into some open space. It's going to be knocked away by the Bishops as they regain control. And Franklin getting a little rough with them up against that wall. Bishops try to get that by the Franklin defense. Both teams playing fierce here. They get that puck. They weave that puck through a couple of Franklin defenders and a shot on net. Again, going to be gloved up by Ravani. he has been tested time and time again here tonight. 6 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the second period. The Bishops again holding on to a 2-point lead here, 4-2. I lost track of the puck there for a second. Nice centering pass, but that's going to be intercepted by Bishops. Franklin now forced to clear it out as the Bishops try to get a shot on net there. Franklin comes away with it. Bishops chasing that one down. Bishops getting that in some open territory, and they send it right back across the ice. And that puck is going to go high, but thankfully not high enough to go into any netting overhanging the rink. As Franklin tries to send that puck into Bishop territory. Bishops with possession as they get that by a couple of Franklin defenders. One-on-one here. They try navigating that by the Franklin defender. Franklin steals that puck away, but gets it stolen back by Bishops. Franklin with the puck in open space. And that puck is going to go right to the goalie. 5:08 left to go in the second period. Bishops try sending that puck up against the wall, but Franklin taking it right back. A nice shot on net. That's going to be snatched out of the air by Gaylord. So face off. The Bishops try to come away with it. They do have possession as that puck is going to be deflected away. Both teams chasing this one down. And that shot on net is going to be gloved up by Ravani. So 4:39 left to go in the second period. Again, the Bishops hanging on to a 4-2 lead here. Franklin comes away with this puck after that faceoff. And the Bishops try stealing it back. Franklin comes away with it. Nice pass there behind the Bishop net. Bishop's not able to quite get a shot on net there. They have the puck behind the Franklin net. And shot is going to be stopped by Ravani. And the Franklin net is going to be knocked away from its posts. So the Panthers certainly doing what they can to put a little more pressure on the Bishops here. But the Bishops have their speed and laser-like passing acuity working to their advantage here in this match. Bishop's come away with that puck after that face-off. Shot on net is going to be wide. And again, Ravani able to keep the Bishops at bay. So 3:41 left to go in the second period. Shot on net, that's going to be wide. Bishops come back with it, or at least they are trying to at any rate. This time they do. That puck is going to be knocked away by a Bishop. Back into Franklin territory. They waste no time chasing that puck down. Franklin with this puck as they get that by a defender. And a lot of people, I'm sure, were looking for a call there, as that puck is going to be snatched up by Gaylord. So after the faceoff, Franklin initially comes away with it. They get that puck into some open space. Bishop's forced the puck to be cleared out. Franklin getting that again to some open space, but Bishop's come back with it. If you're just tuning in, you are watching Franklin High Varsity Ice Hockey on Franklin Pride TV, both on cable and on YouTube. Panthers playing against non-league opponent, the Archbishop Williams Bishops. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the second period. That shot's going to be deflected away by Ravani. And Ravani's just going to jump on top of that puck. Not taking any chances with that one getting loose again. The Panthers, to their credit, have done a very good job with keeping the Bishops from making this a runaway score. Franklin knocks that puck away as the Bishops are almost forced to clear the puck. That puck is going to be knocked away. Franklin trying to mount an attack there. That shot's going to be wide of the Bishop net. They send that puck back up against the wall. That shot's going to be wide, but shot on net there is going to be deflected by a Bishop's padding. And that shot is going to be deflected again. Bishop's bringing it down to Franklin's side of the rink. As Franklin tries to move the puck back onto Bishop's side of the court of the ice. Not really a clean shot there, but thankfully gameplay has not stopped. Under a minute left to go in the second period. As the Bishops try to mount another shot on net, they try to get it. They try to sneak that one by Ravani, but he's waiting for that one. So 48.4 seconds left to go in the second period. And this has been a hard-fought match between these two teams. after the face-off. Looks like we're going to have a face-off on the opposite side of the ice here, which seems a little unusual to me. 44.8 seconds left in the second period. Bishop's knocked that puck away. Goes into Franklin territory. Both teams chasing this one down. As Franklin tries to weave this puck by a number of Bishop players. Loose puck right there, and Ravani's going to jump on top of that one. .8 seconds left to go in the period. Franklin knocks that puck away, but Bishop's with possession here. Nice centering pass, but no one there to capitalize. Bishops don't waste any time getting to the puck. Nice shot there, but that's going to be wide. The final buzzer rings, and that's going to mark the end of the second period. So the Franklin Panthers trying to fight back as hard as they can, and they do have a goal to show for it as they cut the Archbishop Williams lead to 2. They make it a 4-2 game here at Pearl Veterans Arena. So with that, we are going to take a short break and be back in a few minutes for the start of the third period. Stay tuned. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of what is bound to be a thrilling third and final period here of boys varsity ice hockey. Your Franklin Panthers taking on the visiting Archbishop Williams Bishops. The Bishops maintaining a 4-2 lead here. You can hear Rattle City in the distance, or at least in the background. They're not that far away from where we are. Franklin tries to knock that puck back into Bishop territory, and they do, but they can't really capitalize on it. Loose puck. Bishops come away with it. Bishops with that speed has been a massive factor for them. A shot on net there is going to be snatched up by Ravani. So we thank you viewers at home for staying tuned into this boys varsity hockey matchup, both on cable and on YouTube. Panthers are definitely doing everything that they can to try to even the score up. But Archbishop Williams has proven to be a very tough opponent here. That's going to be an icing call. That's going to be a loose puck right in front of the Bishop's net. It's going to be knocked away, and that's going to be an icing call. So Bishops come away with that puck after the face-off as they get that puck into some open space. Both teams chasing this puck down. Bishops with possession. Bishops come away with it. Franklin stealing it right back. Franklin trying to find an open player. And Ravani not taking any chances with that. He's just going to put a glove on it. So face-off happening to the left of the Franklin net. And Franklin sends it out into Bishop territory. That's going to send it right back. So yet another face-off. Franklin comes away with it. And this puck is not going to get too far away from them as they navigate that by Bishop defense. Bishops come away with it. Shot on net, that's going to be wide. A nice centering pass, but they cannot capitalize it. That gameplay was going possibly a touch too quickly for their own good. As Franklin with possession, They get it to an open player. This is number 13, Rocco Lampasota, who did have it for a second there. Bishop's navigating that through some heavy Franklin traffic. Shot on net, that's going to be blocked by Ravani. Shot on net there is going to be deflected by a Panther. Can Franklin get to that in time? No, they can't. And Bishop's not wasting any time getting a shot of their own off. And this will be another icing call. After the faceoff, Franklin comes away with it. Franklin tries to clear it out. They're not able to. Bishop sending it right back. Franklin able to steal that puck away. And they go into some heavy Archbishop Williams traffic there. So Bishop's trying to get it by the Franklin defense. Franklin comes away. Ooh, they're almost able to come away with that one, but Bishop takes it right back. That shot's going to be wide. Centering pass. That puck goes into some open space, but Bishop's not wasting any time getting to that one. That's kind of been their MO all throughout this game. They've had the Archbishop Williams team is fast here. And that's probably been their biggest strength. And it's been very hard for the Panthers to try to cope with that. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the game. Loose puck. Franklin sending it back against the wall. And that puck is going to be knocked away. Franklin chasing that puck down. That's number 10. Colby Yagnasak. Bishop's trying to set up a shot. Franklin regaining possession as they try to keep it away from the Bishop offense. So a face-off. Both teams fighting for this one. Bishop's coming away with it. Ooh, they cannot set up the play the way that they wanted to, but they do maintain possession. That puck's going to get away from them. Puck is behind the Bishop net. Franklin with a nice pass right there, but they're going to be swarmed by Bishop players. Cross ice pass right there, or centering pass. Franklin looking to set up a play and just getting it away from the Bishop defense. Franklin making a trio of substitutions here. And we are going to have a face-off at center ice. Loose puck. Bishop comes away with it. Shot on net. That's going to be wide. Franklin with the puck. Ooh, they tried to get that puck away from a Bishop defender. Franklin with the puck behind their net. Again, the Bishops with that speed. Nice centering pass right there, but luckily for Franklin's sake, no one is there to take advantage. Cross ice pass right there, but Franklin is right there. Ooh, and Franklin's going to be called for offside. .7:33 left to go in the game. Franklin with the puck right here as they get it back onto the Bishop side of the ice. Franklin sending it back. Bishops with possession. A lot of weaving going on here. That shot's going to be deflected by the Franklin defender right in front of him. Loose puck. Franklin comes up with it as they try to keep it away from the Bishop defense. A little bit of a trip up there. Not enough of a trip up to cause any problems out there on the ice, but there was a violation, so that's going to result in a face-off. Franklin with the puck. Ooh, they cannot get that by the Bishop defender. Bishop nearly steals that puck away. Franklin nearly has the puck. They do get it. They send that into Bishop territory. Loose puck. Bishop comes up with it. And again, Bishop just weaving that puck through the Franklin defense. Franklin trying to get it away from a Bishop defender. They're able to. Oh, loose puck. Bishop almost comes up with it. And that's going to be a slashing call, I believe. So number 11 for the Bishops will be taking a seat for the next 2 minutes. Slashing call right there, called by the ref. So the Bishops will be playing shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. So Franklin with a potential opportunity. Let's see if they can capitalize. Franklin comes away with the puck. They get that into some open space. Shot on net. That's going to be. Oh! Franklin had an opportunity for a wide open shot on net there. They cannot capitalize. Franklin able to steal that puck away. Franklin bringing it right down. That's going to be a loose puck. Franklin coming away with it. Ooh, and a Bishop player even loses his helmet. These two keeping their discourse out there on the ice civil. The one Bishop player did lose his helmet, so he's gonna be taken off the ice for a little bit. 4:49 left to go in the game. 1:18 left to go on the Franklin power play. So loose puck. Franklin chasing that puck down. Ooh, and that's going to get by everyone. So Franklin is going to have to reset. Ooh. And the Bishops almost had a chance to get a shot on net there, but that's going to be blocked. They don't waste any time with that. That's going to be another blocked shot on net. Big slap shot. It's going to be too high for Ravani to get to. As Franklin tries to get something going here. 40 seconds left to go. A breakaway. And that's, oh. And Franklin able to keep the Bishops at bay there. 33 seconds left to go in the power play. 4:05 left to go in the game. The Archbishop Williams Bishops maintaining a 4-2 lead here. Franklin comes away with the puck. A little bit of miscommunication right there, as the Bishops almost have possession behind the Franklin net, but Franklin bringing it back. Franklin trying to weave that through some Bishop defenders. And they now try to bring it back. Trying to set up a shot opportunity here. They lose their footing right there. And Bishop bringing it down. And they get it by Ravani. So 3:19 left to go in the game, and the Bishops increased their lead to 5-2. That goal is more or less going to seal the deal for the Bishops. Franklin has been doing everything that they could to try to combat their disadvantages against the Bishops, but the Archbishop Williams Bishops have been a fierce competitor here. Franklin trying to set up a play here. They go through a couple, they try going through some heavy Bishop traffic here. 2:26 left to go in the game. Bishops with the puck. Franklin chasing this puck down. Bishops trying to keep it away, and they are able to. They may just be trying to kill off clock at this point. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Loose puck. Franklin comes up with it. they try to weave this puck through heavy Bishop defense. Franklin knocks that puck down, but they get that puck to another player. Franklin brings the puck past center ice. And a light shot on it that's going to go bouncing around the Bishop net. The whistle results in a violation. Might have been an offside call. So a face-off is going to be happening right here. Minute and 19 left to go in the game. Bishop with the Bishops with a 5-2 lead here as they take that puck away. That puck is going to be deflected away by Ravani. A nice half glove save. Ravani did get a glove on it, but it's going to like effectively leave his glove, but out of danger. Franklin comes away with this puck. They lose possession for a second. And the Bishops fighting for it. Bishops try to get it past center ice, and they are able to. Nice centering pass. Shot on net there is going to be deflected away by Ravani. 30 seconds left to go in the game. Franklin steals that puck away. And a shot on net is going to be blocked away by Gaylord. Ten seconds left to go in the game. Final seconds of this game wind down. And that is going to do it. So Franklin comes into this game hoping to be able to have some kind of offensive competition against the non-league Archbishop Williams Bishops. And in the end, it is the Bishops that walk away with the big 5-2 win over the Franklin Panthers as they go into their Christmas break here. So that's going to do it for our coverage here. We hope that you viewers at home enjoyed watching this game between Franklin and Archbishop Williams. Fierce matchup. Bishops come away with a 5-2 win, and the Panthers will have a few days break before their next game during their Christmas break. So again, that's going to do it for our coverage here at Pirelli Veterans Arena. And for Franklin TV, this is cameraman Chris saying thanks for watching, and we will see you next time, Franklin sports fans. Have a good one.